Welcome to Become Unstoppable. Being unstoppable means that you can handle anything that life throws your way. You can handle any challenge that comes across your path. You go forth and conquer and dominate anything. That confidence comes from knowing that you have the skills and the fundamentals to win. This program is going to teach you those skills and fundamentals so that you can enter any situation and come out on top. You're a certain kind of person because it takes a certain kind of person to buy a program like this. You're the kind of person that believes in the beauty of their potential. You have incredible greatness within you that you simply have to learn how to tap into. You have tremendous potential that you haven't even begun to understand yet. All you need to do is learn how to tap into that incredible potential that you have. The person that you are right now in the present is because of the choices that you've made in the past. The person that you will be in the future is dependent on the choices that you make right now in the present. Make a choice right now, right here, to finish this entire program from beginning to end. You see, you've made the right choice by deciding to buy this program. Now you've got to make another choice, which is to decide to finish this entire program from the beginning to the end, consuming all of its content. It is extremely important that you go through the entire program. Input determines output. Simply buying something doesn't give you results, doesn't improve your character. It gives you an ego boost. What improves your character is taking on challenges and overcoming them. Every single challenge that you take on is an opportunity to develop your character and grow your skills. Don't shy away from challenges. Embrace challenges as opportunities to further develop yourself. There is always a higher level to the game of life. No matter where you are, you could be on a higher level. You achieve those higher levels by overcoming challenges. This is a 30-day challenge. Every single day, you are going to consume 30 minutes of this content. In a month, you will have consumed through the entire program from beginning to end. Make the commitment right now to go through the entire program because it is the input that determines the output. Simply buying this program isn't going to change your life, but going through it from beginning to end will. There is a plethora of ideas here. And these ideas are incredibly powerful. They're life-changing. You won't even recognize yourself at the end of this program. Right here, right now, burn the past to the ground. Whatever mistakes you've made in the past, whoever you were in the past, burn it down. That doesn't even matter right now. Your past is irrelevant. What matters right now is the present, making the right choices right now, pushing yourself to the max in the present. Let go of the past. Don't dwell on it. So you can focus on something much more important, which is the present. There are lots of big goals that you should have in your life, and the way that you conquer these big goals is by breaking them down into smaller goals. You could potentially overwhelm yourself if you try to go through this entire 16-hour program at once. So do heed the instructions. You should have gotten an email with invite access to an exclusive membership website. Check your email and you will be able to log into this exclusive membership website. We have already divided the 16 hours of this program into 30 days. So every single day, all you need to do is just go into this website and consume that day's worth of content. I want to tell you something about yourself that you may or may not have known. Most of your decisions are actually happening in the unconscious mind. A lot of the things that you do during the day are not things that you consciously decide to do. These decisions that you do happen automatically without your awareness. They happen because of the person that you've programmed yourself to be from your childhood conditioning. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is to help you understand the importance of changing your unconscious mind. If you can reprogram your mind, then you will change the decisions and behaviors that you do automatically. By internalizing key mindsets, you will immediately be able to do the right behaviors automatically. When you have the right mindset, the behaviors come effortlessly. When you feel powerful, you will have powerful body language. When you know that you are the prize, then your behaviors will illustrate that. The right mindset automatically leads to the right behaviors, even if you are not consciously implementing these behaviors. You want to program your mind to work for you. Now, what we're aiming to do with this program is to recondition your mind so that your mind is programmed for success. This program is 16 hours of self-suggestions, mantras, affirmations, positive ideas to brainwash your mind to be geared towards success. Listen to the program while you are doing simple things in your life where you would essentially be using your time productively by doing two things at once. For instance, you have to go to the store to buy grocery items, listen to the program. You're on your way to work in your commute, listen to the program. You're organizing your house and doing household chores, listen to the program. You're about to go to sleep in 15 minutes, listen to the program. Don't stop until you've gone through this entire program. These ideas will be internalized into your mind simply by listening to them. Now, what I'm going to teach you is a path towards mindset conditioning. I'm going to teach you how to consciously choose your belief system and internalize the right mindsets. You see, most people, they haven't chosen their belief system themselves. Rather, they are simply a victim of their environment. They have certain mindsets that they simply have because they were raised to be that way. Their peer group had these kind of mindsets, and they themselves internalized the mindset of the peer group. What I'm telling you right now is to not be a victim of your environment. Don't play the victim card. Consciously choose your belief system and then internalize the beliefs that you've chosen for yourself to have. The first thing that you have to do to condition your mind is to have a list of key ideas and beliefs that you want to internalize. Keep this list in your reflections journal. Alternatively, you can have a box of index cards where you write down each important key idea that you want to internalize in this index card. Then, as you'll learn soon, part of your morning routine will be to open your box of index cards or look at your reflections notebook. Look at the list of key ideas that you have written down for yourself. Key ideas that you've hand selected to be inspiring, motivating, and useful. And then verbalize these key ideas with enthusiasm so that they are internalized into your bloodstream. By doing this every single day over a long period of time, you are going to internalize key ideas into your life in a way that is a part of who you are. You see, there is a huge difference between what you know intellectually and what you feel emotionally. A lot of the time, there is a clash between both of these. You want to work out, but you feel like sleeping. You want to eat healthy, but you feel like eating junk food. You want to learn, but you feel like wasting time on instant gratification. There is a clash between what you want to do versus what you feel like doing. Discipline is the ability to choose what you want to do, what matters most to you, even though you feel like doing something else. Again, discipline is doing what matters most to you, even if your emotions are telling you to do what you feel like doing. Now, if you can feel like doing what you know you want to do, then you have successfully internalized the right mindsets. When you have the key mindsets internalized, then you will believe them with your entire being. That comes from a lot of repetition and review, which is the mother of internalization and integration into your lifestyle. This is a huge program with tons of ideas. Some of the ideas are going to resonate more with you than others. Whenever you hear an idea from this program that really resonates with you on an emotional level, that inspires and motivates you, then take the time to write it down. If you happen to be in a place where you don't have a pen and paper, then just take out iOS notes. These are going to be your key ideas. No one else has to see them. They are your list of ideas that are personally meaningful to you, that you want to internalize and make them a part of your lifestyle. There are certain key behaviors that you would like to do every single day. Just like there are key mindsets that you want to internalize, there are also key behaviors that you would like to do every single day as part of your life because of how important they are. If you can simply do the super key behaviors every single day of your life, to the point where these behaviors have become habits that happen automatically without your conscious effort or struggle, then you will be unstoppable, because you will be the kind of person that is headed towards success inevitably. One of the morning habits that you'll be doing every single morning is conditioning your mind. And part of that is visualizing your vision. Where do you want to be 5 years from now? And verbalizing your goals. Develop a list of key behaviors that are worth doing every single day, then turn them into habits that are triggered by the time of the day, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or evening. When you have the right lifestyle, then the results will come automatically. How you live each day determines where you will be in a week. How you live each week will determine where you will be in a month. How you live each month will determine where you will be in a year. How you live each year will determine where you will be in 10 years. The secret to becoming unstoppable is to make each day count by consistently implementing a system of key high ROI behaviors, eventually turning these behaviors into lifestyle habits triggered by the time of day. A high ROI behavior is something that if you did would make a huge positive impact on your life. An example of a high ROI behavior is reviewing your vision 2 times a day to help you stay super laser focused on what matters most, instead of being distracted by what feels good in the moment. At any given moment, there are hundreds of things you could do to improve your life and take things to the next level. Now, time isn't a finite resource, so you obviously can't do all 100 things, which is why you have to prioritize the super key behaviors based on how much return on investment they are giving you. Just like you would prioritize any list of tasks, think about what is going to go the furthest in improving your bottom line. It's easy to be busy but not productive, where you spend the whole day doing stuff, but none of the stuff really improves your bottom line and moves the needle forward. You have to look at each move and think about how much is this really going to impact my life on a positive level compared to other behaviors and moves that I could do. Every move has an opportunity cost of another move that you could be doing in its place. So you have to prioritize. Sometimes you have to sacrifice the good and not do behaviors that only improve your life mildly, so that way you can make room for the great behaviors that would make a huge difference in improving your life. Ask yourself the question, what single key behavior that if I did this single key behavior every single day, it would make the greatest positive impact on my life. Brainstorm lots of different key behaviors. Then look at which of these key behaviors would make the greatest of the greatest positive impact, and focus on implementing the top super key behaviors first. Implement them consciously every single day until they become a lifestyle habit where you do them automatically. Eventually, you'll add more and more habits to your lifestyle. As time goes on, you may consider resequencing the order of the habits. You might consider moving around some habits, either from the morning to the afternoon, or you might consider removing certain key habits. The point is, you need to have a stack. To remember each super key behavior individually could be difficult. Now, it is a lot easier to remember the super key behaviors that you have to do every single day consistently if they were part of a sequence where you would do the first super key behavior, immediately followed by the second, immediately followed by the third, immediately followed by the fourth. When you have a sequence of super key behaviors all followed by each other, then all you need to do is remember to do the first super key behavior, and it will be like a chain reaction, a domino effect. The first super key behavior that you would do would be like an explosion that would remind you to do the second. And then when you completed the second, it would remind you to do the third. And the third would remind you to do the fourth. All you need to do is remember to do the super key behavior at the beginning of the chain. And always do it in the correct order. So this way, the prior super key behavior will remind you to do the next super key behavior. You won't forget to do the super key behaviors as long as you follow the sequence and you have something called a trigger. A trigger is a cue that reminds you to do the super key behavior habit stack sequence. Now, these triggers should be something that you do every single day inevitably. So this way, you know that trigger is coming. The first and easiest trigger is waking up. Unless you're Frankenstein, you wake up every single morning. As soon as you wake up, immediately start implementing your first habit stack. Super key behavior number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. That way you can start your day already feeling accomplished. Before you even attacked your primary 3 objectives of the day, you've already started the day on the right foot. Have a sequence of high ROI behaviors. ROI is return on investment. Again, have a sequence of high ROI behaviors implemented in the morning as soon as you wake up and in the evening. Have a trigger that reminds you to implement that habit stack. So we spoke about the trigger being you waking up. Now you can set a trigger of having an alarm clock. The other trigger you could have is things that you do before you go to sleep. So you won't even go to sleep until you do that specific habit stack. Hold yourself accountable to doing the habit stack by having a calendar in a highly visual area that you won't be able to miss. So for instance, take a calendar and put it on your door. You're going to see that door every single day. There's no way you're going to forget to see that door during your day. And on that door, there's the calendar, and the calendar says, remember to do your stacks. You've got the morning stack, you've got the evening stack. So when you do the morning stack, the last super key behavior will be to give yourself a red check mark. By holding yourself accountable with tracking whether or not you're doing the habit stacks, you massively increase your chances of success. Visualize right now a calendar that is fully completed, filled with red checks. And then endeavor to have that calendar for yourself. Endeavor to be the kind of person that is consistent every single day in implementing the super key behaviors that are considered high ROI. Eventually, these behaviors are going to turn into habits. And these habits are going to turn into your permanent lifestyle. And your permanent lifestyle will determine your destiny. See, as you're going to read in my book, How to Win the Game of Life, I could spend a single day with anyone and I'll know exactly where they'll be in 5 years. Because it is the key things you do every single day that determine where you will be in 5 years. Every time you execute the habit stack, it becomes reinforced in your mind. It becomes stronger.